Newsbud takes great pride in the fact that we are supported 100% by the people. That means Newsbud is held accountable only by you. So let's take a moment and hear what you have to say about Newsbud.
I'm Candy, and I'm a Newsbud supporter. I support Newsbud because they give me complete global news. No fluff, just the truth.
Hi, Sibel. It's Mike from Sedona. Just wanted to thank you and your Newsbud team for all the extraordinary work you're doing. I believe you've assembled one of the strongest teams on the planet as far as journalism. Each and every day you peel back the headlines and reveal the truth behind each of the headlines.
I fully support Newsbud, and probably the biggest reason is because I feel that it's fully transparent. This is one of the goals that Sibel has in mind, and I see it this way. And of course, the alternative, the mainstream media, seems to be going, or is already in the exact opposite direction. It certainly is far from being transparent.
My name's Gordon. I work at El Sancho Taco Shop in Bend, Oregon, and I'm a Newsbud supporter. We like to support Newsbud because it's a nice, unbiased news source. We're very lucky to have the Newsbud team who lives here in Central Oregon come in and eat tacos and all sorts of other tasty Mexican delicacies. And the reason why I think it's important to financially support them is because I don't need, when I wake up in the morning, to know what the Rockefeller Foundation or George Soros or any other millionaire will tell me what to do and what I need to pay attention to.
Newsbud has also been receiving tons of positive feedback and support online. Let's take a look. Jeffrey Wilson says, "Hi Sibel, Newsbud has been awesome. Congrats on the progress and continued success." Clifton Wayne says, "Great addition to the team. Look forward to Mr. Ian's analysis and the connections to global events. Newsbud is performing a needed service and I'm glad to help support it. I'm very excited for this team. Newsbud is growing. This is my favorite channel."
I'm Nicholas Wilson. I'm a whistleblower in the UK. I'm still blowing the whistle against a massive fraud by HSBC Bank. And the problem I have, because HSBC Bank gag all the media with their advertising revenue, and because the government put in a HSBC director in the head of the BBC, I don't get any reportage, and there's basically a news blackout on my story. And the only major news outlet to date has been Newsbud, who recently interviewed me, and it's had a fantastic effect on my campaign.
I like the fact that Newsbud is 100% people funded. If we feel that we're getting our money's worth, then we'll continue to support the project.
From Brian C., Newsbud is quickly becoming my go-to channel for international news and information. Keep up the great work. Karen says, "The most comprehensive piece on the history of Syria and the U.S. and chemical warfare. I'm proud to be a subscribing member of the Newsbud community." Newsbud is a reliable current event news channel, domestic, world, and Middle East with sources and notes.
Hey, this is Robert Diggins. I'm a software developer in Bloomington, Minnesota, and I'm out here in the rain with my daughter Dina because we love Newsbud, and it allows us to be active together, spreading the word. We're putting up posters, being creative, and we love Sibel's disclosures, and they're the most meaningful in our generation, and we love the new team. So go Newsbud. Thank you.
Hi, I'm a proud member of the Newsbud community because they're not afraid to dig deep on any type of topic. I can't think of anything more rewarding than having people succeed based on the truth of what's really going on in this world. Thanks for doing what you're doing, guys. Love you, Sibel. Love you, Newsbud.
And I've been really impressed as the stages of the Kickstarter go on with the new additions to the team and all the new content that I've been seeing on the website, and that just encourages me to keep supporting them. And these tacos are $2.50, $3 a piece, but little bit, a lot of them all at the same time, it all adds up. So even if you can only give a little bit, like somebody like me, it all adds up, and it's going to make investigative journalism, unbiased investigative journalism, more of a possibility in our lives. So I think you should all support the Newsbud.
I am a Newsbud community member, and I love the fact that Newsbud is bringing back integrity and independent journalism to the front lines in this war for the truth. Newsbud knows that governments, big business, big banks, and corrupt officials need to be kept in check.
Newsbud are essential. They've got good reporters. They are completely independent. As I mentioned, HSBC, a very powerful bank who spend a fortune. They spend £400 million a year in advertising. So they can just say, I mean, most journalists will exercise the right to reply. So they will go to HSBC and say, what do you have to say about this? And I would imagine HSBC will say, well, we'd just like to remind you how much money we spend a year in advertising in your newspaper or on your television channel. So to be independent of corporate money is essential. And this initiative by Sibel, I just think is fantastic. And I wish Newsbud all the best in the future. They're essential. And without them, people like me wouldn't have a voice.
You're doing a fantastic job in delivering on all the promises that you held out for Newsbud. And I just wanted to personally thank you and everybody on your team for delivering truth each and every single day and absolutely giving us a free press. Thank you so much.
I believe Newsbud has delivered. That's why I'm a proud member of the Newsbud community.
Newsbud would like to thank each and every one of you for your continued support so we can bring you truly independent media with integrity.